Hey guys, it's Neat One Up here. Yes, the title is not clickbait. I am quitting YouTube. This is not a video that I ever hoped that I would be making, but here I am making this video. I'm not gonna lie, YouTube has really helped shape me into the person that I am today, and to just quit it, that would be very I would need a really good reason to do that. But I think the reason that I do have to do that is a good enough reason for me, and also for my relationship with God, and also my relationship with other people. So actually, before I start, I do want to say that yes, I am quitting, but I'm not really saying when I'm quitting. My plan is for this channel to reach 1,000 subscribers. And after I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'll be quitting, abandoning this channel. I'm not sure if I'm gonna completely quit. I might change the kind of content, but just spend some time away from it, a good amount of time away from it. Because I realize every time I go on a break, I always realize that I miss it. Maybe this is just a phase, just I'm burned out. But I do feel like the Lord has been directing me away from this, or just been making me feel that this just isn't the way to go. That's the first reason why I'm giving this up, is because I felt that the Holy Spirit didn't really mess with the kind of content that I was making, or the content I was making, period. I think it may have been because I was investing way too much time into it. I felt more conviction about this while working on scripted videos for the other channel than for making shorts for this channel specifically, because I would spend a lot of time in making the scripted videos. I would spend an unhealthy amount of time, and that really it didn't really give me a lot of time to focus on more important parts of my life, like spending time with family and friends and stuff like that. It's just YouTube this, YouTube that. My mind was always on YouTube stuff, not even on my own stuff, just content on YouTube. Now, I'm not saying content on YouTube is bad. It's good, and it helped increase my faith, and helped, make me into the person I am today. And I love the person I am today, but I think friendship and time spent outside of the digital world and actually interacting with people that love you is more important than worrying about numbers on the internet. And the second reason, the first reason is primarily because I also want to improve my relationship with God, and I don't think YouTube has let me do that efficiently. And I think also because I think the Holy Spirit has been telling me sorry dude, I don't think this is it. I don't think this is the kind of stuff that you should be investing so much time in, you know what I'm saying? And the second reason is because I feel like I've been doing this for the wrong reasons, primarily for self-glorification. Just my dream, I know a lot of people have this dream to actually, there was actually a survey done, I think many surveys that have been done that asked people, asked young people what they wanted to do what they wanted to be when they grew up. They said they wanted to be a YouTuber. I had that same dream, and I'm not saying that dream is bad. I'm just saying you have to have the right intentions behind it. And listen, people like my content, people like the videos that I make, but I don't think my intentions behind making this channel and all that were the best, because I would see like my friends at school making videos and I'm like, man, this ain't, I'll show you what true YouTube quality content is. And I made my first video just to show people that, you know, this is how it's done. But honestly, that just doing it to prove like I'm better than you at this, I don't think that was a good propeller for my channel. But it did do that, and I did end up, people do genuinely like my content, and I do genuinely like have fun making these videos. But still, I don't think, sometimes I worry too much about the numbers. Even this YouTuber DashEXP dissuaded people from one time. He made like a Q&A video, and he actually dissuaded people from doing YouTube just for the numbers. And I'm gonna play a clip of that video up here soon.
Any kind of advice for a small channel trying to build a following? Obviously, you always hear just follow your passion or just have fun, which is great. But is there anything that you would find, I really tried to flow with mine on that question, like try to answer like real smooth, but I messed up a little bit. I was really trying though. Starting a channel, or how do you keep your subscriber engaged? Appreciate you, my boy. Much love. That yo, thank you. Appreciate that. I always say, you know, if you started doing YouTube, I hope that you're doing YouTube because you enjoy doing YouTube, because you're having fun doing it, not because you're like, oh, I'm gonna start up a channel so I could pop off and be famous and all of these things. If that's the reason, then I don't know, because what happens is you're gonna get discouraged quick if that's the reason why you started it. So why am I so, maybe I gotta blow my nose? No. So make sure you're doing it because you want to have fun, because it's a good hobby. And then, you know, if you pop off, it's because you were consistent, you gave it your all, and you really were having fun with it. And that's probably why people pop off, because of that. And that resonates. Dash, I have never.
Yeah, he did say like, you know, like if you pop off, that's because you're consistent. Yeah, consistency does play a role in it, but also there is a big luck factor into YouTube. Even Queso himself said that there's a big luck factor, not just in YouTube, but being big in general. But yeah, that's another reason why, because I've just been doing it because, like, also another, to add upon this reason, I don't know, I spend most of my time by myself, and like to feel like, you know, I actually belong, and like, you know, I'm not just a waste of space. I make content on YouTube, and to be honest with you, I don't think doing that has really made me feel fulfilled. It was only when I putting a smile on people's faces, yeah, it's great and stuff, you know, it's not like it's like against God or whatever. If anything, that's a godly thing to do, to put smiles on people's faces. But if that starts becoming the only way that you can truly be happy, that's not good, all right? But I'm not going to go deeper into that. Yeah, I don't think, I've been doing this mostly for myself and not for other people. And another reason why I'm giving this up, oops, my phone, I got a notification from Instagram. Anyway, another reason is because I feel like the bigger that I get, the people that subscribe to me are being seen less and less like people and more like numbers and statistics. Like, obviously, you're not going to be friends. Like, if you have 100 subscribers, you're not going to be friends with every single one of them. But, like, you do see them as, like, people, like an audience that you can, like, still relate to each of them. And you see them as what they really are, as their people. But like the bigger that you get, like the less you like see those people as people. You just see them as someone that they can, you just see them as subscribers and not people. You just see them as statistics, and it's starting to feel more and more depressing because you're starting to feel more and more lonely and stuff, you know, because yeah, you have a lot of people. It's like that Taylor Swift lyric, a friend to all is a friend to none, you know what I'm saying? Like I have 800 subscribers, and like I'm trying to reach 1,000. That's just a goal that I'm setting for myself. You know, it's good to set goals and stuff, but like at the end of the day, that shouldn't really matter. And I've let it matter way too much. So yeah, that's the third reason. Now the fourth reason that I'm giving this up, yes, I am reading this from a list, is because I want to try some new things. Like soon, like in less than a month actually, I'm gonna be getting into college, and I want to learn coding. I still have yet to learn C++. I have an idea of how it's used, but I don't actually know the language. But I want to learn the language because I think I'm gonna need to know the language for some college classes that I'm gonna be taking. And also just make some goals outside of YouTube, you know? And also try to step outside my comfort zone, make some friends, spend time with friends, spend more time with friends. You know what I'm saying? Outside the digital world, not inside, because let's be so for real, human interaction outside the digital world is a lot different than inside it. But not just like friends, but also just trying new things, you know, learning music, that kind of stuff, getting back into drawing, just like, you know, because it's good for you. It's good for your mental health. And this YouTube thing has brought me down more than it's brought me up, to be completely honest with you. I've had a lot more lows in this YouTube thing than I had highs. And even if I did have highs, they didn't last a very long time. So yeah, that's my fourth reason, because I want to try new things that will give me highs that'll last a much longer time. And my fifth reason, my final reason, is because I've just been spending too much time with this stuff, as if this was my job. Yeah, I'm very passionate about it. Yeah, it's good to be ambitious, but sometimes you gotta chill out, especially if it's something that you're not making any money off of. And at the end of the day, it's not really benefiting you that much. Yeah, it's like helping me, like, practice like content creation, which is another skill that I'm going to need in college, but with the path that I'm taking, but it's still not a job. And by this time, I've kind of mastered my craft, mastered my brand, and mastered, like, there's nothing new to do here. Well, yeah, I guess there is new stuff to do, but it's not anything that, like, I haven't really done before, you know? In terms of like making content that'll actually benefit me as a person and with my skills and stuff. And yeah, those are pretty much the 5 reasons why I'm giving this up. But the top reason is because I feel that the Lord has been directing me away from this. The Lord has been looking at this and being like, sorry dude, but this isn't it. So yeah, also I feel like lately I've been struggling with jealousy, being jealous of others, of what other people have. That's not good. It's not good to be jealous. I should instead, be proud of other people, that they have what they have, and not be jealous, because it's not good. All right. So yeah, You know what we're going to do here is we're going to I'm going to send an email to my future self. I haven't done one of these in a while, so please bear with me. Yeah, this website is called Future Me. It lets you write a letter to yourself in the future. I will deliver this in 1 year. And don't worry, guys. On July 25th, 2026, I will make another video reading this email to, see what has changed. All right, guys. So I just typed out this letter to my future self. So this is how it goes. Dear future neat one up or neat two up. I can't believe that you're actually 18 now, an actual adult. How has life been since you started seeking after the Lord with all your heart? I feel that lately I've been struggling a lot with loneliness, even though I know that I'm never alone. I always saw myself as an introvert who didn't feel like I needed anyone around to feel happy, but lately, with the time that have been spending with the Lord, I realized that friendship is important. A lot more important than numbers on the internet. Hopefully, this summer has been different for you and not just spent in front of a screen worrying about statistics that don't even matter. And hopefully, you've stepped outside of your comfort zone and actually spent time with people outside of the internet. And hopefully, you've matured a little more with your relationship with God. Yes, he did say that it is not good for man to be alone, but that doesn't mean that you should start being dependent on people to feel whole or to not feel alone. The only person you should be dependent on is Jesus. And sometimes it takes seasons like the one. For a second, I thought my headphones were unplugged. And sometimes it takes seasons like the one that I'm currently going through to realize that you really aren't alone. God has been with you this whole time, and that is the only thing that should matter. Remember that anytime you feel lonely, that you are not alone, literally or figuratively. You are literally not alone because the Holy Spirit is always with you. And you are figuratively not alone because there are a ton of people out there who are also struggling with loneliness. It's not a pleasant struggle, but it's one that you've faced before, and one that you've gone through before, and one that you will inevitably go through again. We'll always have seasons of life where we just feel down. I think I'm actually currently going through such a season right now, but we must give up. We must carry our cross. We must stick with God, and he will bring us through it. But yeah, I know that God has something wonderful for me on the other side of this lonely road, and I can't wait to see what it is. Even DashEXP said, there's always a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow. And if you're still kind of in the same situation as I am right now, I think that's right grammar. If you're still in the same situation, if you're still kind of in the same situation as I am right now, see it as a rainbow with a pot of gold at the end. Are you going to get it? Are you going to get the gold? I'm probably being cringy right now. Also, did you get someone yet? God bless. Neat one up from the past. Alright, yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to make this video for. Just letting y'all know, I think it's time to switch directions as to what I decide to invest my time worrying about. Because at the end of the day, YouTube, it's just numbers. It's a numbers game. A numbers game that a lot of people do end up winning by trying their hardest. But I think the Lord has been telling me to start pursuing more meaningful things in life. And I don't think this falls into the category of something meaningful to spend my time on, making gaming videos and stuff. This isn't the last video, by the way. Just telling y'all that, yeah, this is something that I am going to do. I'm going to be taking a year-long hiatus or close to a year long, depending on how long it takes me to reach 1,000 subscribers. And yeah, thank you for listening to me yap. Thanks for watching.